Block it to Maltezo for three. Maltezo's second three of the game. Right to Higbee. Aplaka for three. Off right. Got a bank and rolls it in. Oh, that was headed pass. Maltezo gets the spin and the roll.
Basketball.
Aaron Higbee back in the lineup for the Cavaliers. Sarman will inbound it. A foul results in free throws for the Cavs. Lob for Cartwright, got a catch. Backs in, laid it home over her head somehow. Sean Kelly gets his team to play D. No timeouts for the Nanooks. Kelly will throw long and can't. And finally, the Cavaliers pull one out. It was a tough pass that Cartwright really had to leap high for and just got her. 66-64, the Cavaliers with the victory. Coach Sean Kelly joining us here courtside. When you saw that inbounds pass, for a minute, did you think it was going to go over Bailey Cartwright's hands?
You know, I don't know. I trust those two implicitly. Like Keisha's, an amazing player and a great passer, and Bay really just wants it, and so a timeout, I'm like, hey, that thing's going to go to one of them, and man, it was a great pass by Keish, great catch, and just an amazing finish. And golly, Alaska's 0-16 in league, which is unbelievable, but because Brett has them playing so hard and so well, and they never give up, and they had our number tonight. Like, we couldn't do anything offensively, and they did a great job, and then we're just lucky, to pull it out in the end.
You and I were talking before the game, and we talked about the mentality, the competitive mentality of some of your experienced players, and we saw that on that final play with Keisha and Bailey not willing to let that game go.
No, they want it so bad, and winning any game in this conference is hard enough. We've lost 5 games on the last possession, and you got to be ready for everyone, because everyone does just an amazing job, and I can't tell everybody. I've been so blessed to coach in the 3 conferences that I've coached in against amazing coaches, and everyone's ready, and they have your number, and they all recruit great players, but really Kiza Maltezo, I can't say enough how big she was today after being hurt with her ankle. We didn't even know if she was going to play, and and then Bailey Cartwright, 22 and 13 is just unbelievable. And
22 and 13, 5 blocks and 5 steals, and 9 of 13 shooting.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
she's unbelievable. I can't, but I got to give more credit to our assistant coach Kristen Stringer. This is her scout, and she just did an amazing job, and she did an amazing job coaching them throughout the entire game, just letting them understand every situation and what they were going to do, and so I just can't thank Kristen and James enough, and they just do an amazing job for very little credit.
And you needed the contributions of Kiza and Bailey on a night when your leading scorer, Danielle Hartzog, just did not have a night from the floor.
Every once in a while you're going to have to play without your superstar, and you're going to have people step up, and that's what they did. Dee, it's a frustrating night for her, I know, and I know she's not going to be very happy with herself, but she's our senior, she's our rock, and we'll go with her all the time. But tonight, hey, other people stepped up and did it for her, and that's awesome.
And as you said, Alaska played hard throughout. Down by 14, they could have packed it in then. And what a great job tonight for Emily Evans. Offense from all over the floor by that young
7
lady.
of 11 from 3, and she made the bucket to tie it. And just an incredible game. Brett had his team. He has his team ready all the time. I'm so impressed with the job he does. And his assistant Jessie, she was a great high school coach and a great player. And so they're gonna be ready. And it just, it was a close game, another one.
We mentioned Thursday night, you said you had to come up still with a third quarter strategy, and I think we got to move on to Plan J now, because they came out red hot to open the half.
And I just don't, I am trying to figure it out so much, and so hopefully we can find it, the answer.
Senior finale Tuesday night, last home game now, and Western Oregon lying ahead there.
Yeah, Western Oregon. Holly, what an amazing job she's done this year there, and she has a lot of seniors that want to get into the playoffs like we do, both fighting for a spot. and they're going to be ready. And they play so hard, and they really are shooting the ball well right now. So that's going to be a tough one. But we get to celebrate Danielle and her accomplishments here for 3 years and what she's meant to this university and this team. And so I'm really excited for that. And it's just going to be a great ball game. So I hope everybody comes out.
A little more emphasis on the need to win with that one as well, considering it's your last home game, then you close out on the road.
Yep. Last home game. We need to get that done and then just keep fighting.
What's this feel like after the frustration of Thursday night when you played so well against a top 10 opponent and to get one at the end this time?
You know, this is the kind of the same thing that happened when we beat SPU earlier in the year, and to come back and lose the game to St. Martin's that we just didn't feel like we played well in. And I was worried about that today. We were so high and we were so ready to get Anchorage and fell just short that I was really worried about a little bit of a hangover from that game, which I think we kind of displayed as time went on, but we didn't have. We were kind of banged up with Irade not playing because of her ankle and Becky not playing because of her Achilles, and we really didn't have our natural sub pattern, and I think that hurt us a little bit, just kind of getting in rhythm, and so Bailey had to log, a lot of minutes. That's probably the most minutes. She's probably played all year, really 30. We're trying to limit her to 25. So it was. I was a little worried about not coming out sharp and ready, but man, we pulled it off.
You took a moment in this one to send a little message to your starters by making a 5-sub rotation and sitting them down. It was brief. Did they get the message?
I tell you, Keish and Bailey did. They came out, stole the ball 3 times, and went and made lay-ins, and that's. But there was a start of the third, and I implored them in the locker room, be ready, make this happen. This is your time, and we just didn't come out focused. And so, you got to revisit it and see what's going on.
Well, you were focused in the last 4 seconds when it mattered most. So congratulations, and we'll see you here Tuesday night.
Thanks, sir. All right, bye-bye.
Sean Kelly joining us here as the Cavaliers win it.